Welcome back. We have covered first topic resume for college graduates, no experience, entry level in customized resume. Let's understand second customized resume with gap in employment history. Here we will cover following topics: why HR don't like gap and how to explain gap, choosing resume format workaround, do's and don'ts, and gap reasons that HR will understand. The moment HR comes to know about gaps in employment history, three questions immediately pop up in their head: why, how long, and reason. HR wants to know, when did you leave your last job? How long have you been unemployed? And what was the reason for leaving job? We don't have to be scared. We just have to be prepared for these answers, and if we do, HR definitely will understand. Let's take step by step. First question: when did you leave your last job? You need to update this upfront. Next question: how long have you been unemployed? Here, if you're searching for less than 6 months, do not worry, people take that time. And in this COVID, if it is taking little longer, I'm sure HR will understand. But if it is more than 8, 9, 10 months, you need to find the reason. Is it that you want a specific job in a specific location, specific position? Or alternately, you may get a vocational course as well in your field. This is to show that while you were looking for a job and unable to get it, every moment was being utilized to educate yourself. And last point: why did you leave your last job? If the company shut down, you can put it forward. But if you could not stand your boss or you had fight with a colleague, never ever say negative about your ex company. You may say you tried your best to fit in and share what you learned, but somehow I could not fit in the culture, and show what you learned and show what you did to try to fit in there. All HR know that one culture or same culture is not fit for all, but how you represent this fact is important. No negative about ex company or boss. Show what all you tried to be there. If you were fired because of any reason, please do not hide, because HR can easily know this in background or verification check. Just share in best possible way without saying any negative about the boss or the company. Now we will understand few resume workaround format. First, choose a functional format so your skills are on top half of the page and work experience at the bottom. So focus on gap reduces. Second, use years instead of months. For example, your last job was from 1st January 2018 to 1st September 2019. Show only year 2018 to 2019 instead of 1st Jan to 1st September. But in case asked, you need to remember it well and share it as well. Be honest. Now moving on to the next step. This is for a few set of people only. See, when we start our careers, we tend to learn things. We do mistakes in the beginning and later we learn it. So let's say in initial years you had gaps and frequent job change, and it was during the formative years of your career. Then in that case, you could try and avoid mentioning that particular phase and mention from where your career was stable. So focus is absolutely out of those gaps. Also, for any gaps, please get some educational course or do some volunteering. It shows bundle of good things in a candidate. Here, understand, we do not wish to hide, but we are tweaking information. So if HR ignores this, best for us. But if asked, we must be honest and share it. Bravely face it and share that this won't happen again. Assure HR on that part. Very important. If you have done networking, I have mentioned about this in detail. So please check that out. In networking, all the jitters that you get being asked on gap would drastically reduce as well. So if you haven't watched, please visit job search section networking is mentioned in detail in there. See, it's okay for a gap. What you did in gap matters a lot. This shows your mindset more than what you did when things were not in your favor. Plain words and action are pole apart. In the same manner, show what you did and be prepared as you would be asked for. So, be present, be positive. When you do volunteering, when you will do a job to cover up that gap or learn something, you would be positive about yourself, and that would reflect in the interview as well. Also, we don't need a full-time job, or we don't need a full-time vocational course. Fine, that is also okay, but we need to be active somewhere, or else we may do freelancing as well. So take on small project here and there as well, or maybe enroll in any online class. Also focus more on skills. The one that you have learned from past experience and how you gain needs to be shared when asked. Let's see a few do's and don'ts. First, we will see do's. Using the right format. Functional format, as I've already shared, this will shift focus from gaps and work experience to skills. Second is networking. Helps way beyond. So please network. Next is emphasis should be on skills and what you can do from now onwards. Now let's see if you don't. Do not lie, obviously, but do not show it upfront too. And when asked about the gaps, say it in a short manner, in a short, precise manner. Don't prolong that explanation. Let's see what gap reasons HR will understand. If you started your own business which failed and now you want to get back to work, that's okay. If a family member is ailing and you had to be there, or maybe you are a nursing mother to a newborn, or in any situation your family wanted and you had to be present with them, you can share it. I'm sure HR understands all these issues. Apart from that, maybe there is any tragedy that has happened in your life, or illness or death of a close family member. These are the reasons HR will understand, and if you have them, do not worry. Just inform HR the reason and HR would surely understand. So that is it. Hope it helped. Thank you so much.